Hey guys, Frank here, your virtual general aviation aviator, and I just took off from Clayburgh County in Texas in the PC-12 that you see on the screen. I decided that I might just go ahead and get airborne and start this video. Unfortunately, a PC-12 just went down off the coast of North Carolina. I haven't really heard much about it except for they are still looking for bodies. So my deepest condolences to those involved. Look like I may have lost my autopilot, so let's get back in the cockpit here and see what's going on. Let me in the cockpit. Yep, did lose the autopilot, and if I don't get control of this bird, that's my shaker. Let's see, so I had the autopilot and the indicated speed engaged. See, flaps are up, and all right, so let's re-engage the autopilot here, and let's turn on the indicated speed hold. I got the speed hold set at 140. And let me turn down the climb rate. I got that set at 1,400 feet a minute. I'm gonna turn it down to 1,000. I've got a couple different versions of this aircraft, and sometimes I can grab it and it just seems grossly underpowered. Let's see, let me go ahead and add a little bit more torque. 36.9 is climb. Okay, so and getting on course, and I got real weather on. All right, it's holding 140. So let's see if we can get another rear from the outside. So I definitely can see that it's in a climb attitude, and I've got climb set at 140, and it's climbing. Let's see, I'm sorry. I got climb set at 1,000, and it's climbing at 1,100. 1,200. Now it's coming down, but so the indicated air speed climb is holding, which is why I'm able to climb faster than 1,000 feet a minute, which is what I got it set at right here. All right, so it's cloudy out. Taking the IRS flight. The flight today is it's a FS economy flight from Clayburgh, Texas to San Antonio International. So let's see, let's close that guy here, and you can see where I'm at. I am on a arrival course into San Antonio. The route was 121 nautical miles, and so let's see if I tell let's see, I should make sure that I got the right aircraft loaded in the flight plan. Now I got a Cessna in there. So Could have sworn that I had a profile set up in here. Well, oh, okay, that's what it. I was just getting the wrong tail number. Okay, so this is the tail number for the PC-12, and we are going westerly. Let's see, westerly at 17. But I meant that to 18. So 14 to flight level 180. I got a 4-knot tailwind. Well, a 3-knot tailwind. So actually, I'm better off at 16. I can get an extra knot. So let's amend that to 16. All right. So what we want to do is click here, drop that down, and take advantage of that tailwind. We got 7 passengers on board for this FSE flight. We've got the plan is to make it back to, somebody flew this aircraft to Charlotte, from Charlotte to what was that, Cleburne County in Texas, which was right up. Man, I'm sorry guys, I have a tendency of leaving this daggone flight map up, but I flew it from Cleburne, and which is just south. Let's see, what is the biggest major city? It's the biggest major city would be Corpus Christi, and I'm actually approaching my first waypoint. So let's go back to the, let me get rid of this before flight. All right, let me go back to my map, and like I said, I'm approaching my first waypoint here in 2.5 nautical miles, and I wanted to get a chart up for my approach. Let's see more. Let's see. So I still don't know which airport, which runway I'm going to land at. I don't have a Jefferson account, so I'm about to get my chart from ForeFlight. So let's get ForeFlight up. Brief this chart. Okay, so we just passed the Three Rivers VOR, and we should be on a course of 319. Let's see. Alright, so that would be Three Rivers, that's THX. Okay, from over Three Rivers for attack via Three Rivers, what am I trying to say? Darren and Heading and Darren 2, radio from 319 is what I should be on, right? So let's double check, make sure that we're on the 319 radio. We may have some wind correction to consider. I think we do have a little wind correction to consider. which is giving us a track of 323. Actually, our desired track should be 319, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning the IFR rules, so you guys bear with me. Okay. Now, let's see. NG is 99.5, and look like I'm NG limited, so 34.2 on the torque. Looks like a good number. And rid of this guy here and pull that chart back up. Okay. From over spec radar vectors to find an approach over lemon. Okay, so looking for lemag, San Antonio, holding pattern. Lemag, okay, is right here. So once we get to this point, we're here. Once we get to this point, we should expect radar vectors. Now, you guys help me out by leaving it in the comments. I always get confused over when I'm looking at these. This particular
San
chart.
Antonio INTL information November.
Okay.
2200 Zulu weather. Wind 140 at 15, gust 23, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 6000 few, temperature 22, dew point 8. Altimeter 3002. Arriving runways 13 left, 13 right, departing runways 13 left, 13 right. Advise on initial contact. You have November.
Okay, so I got November, and I'm gonna let that play one more time.
San Antonio INTL information November. 2200 Zulu weather. Wind 140 at 15, gust 23, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 6000 few, temperature 22, dew point 8. Altimeter 3002. Arriving runways 13 left, 13 right, departing runways 13 left, 1.
Okay, so we're going to use 13. That's going to give us a slight, but the wind is almost directly down the runway, and there's some pretty good gusts. So yeah. Now back to this chart, and let's see how far am I from Lemag. Now I don't know. Let's see, you guys can help me out. I don't know what this 2000 means. Is that my altitude that I should be at or above? Let's see, because I see 13 here. I just don't know what that means. So help me out. 4,000, 2,000. So yeah, let me just start a rapid descent here, just in case. Okay, so to get down to, let's take her down to 4,000. And 2,000 is too much of a descent. 2,000 feet per minute is probably okay. All right, so how far are we from our 2.2 miles from Lemag, and we are 35 miles from our destination. So yeah, we are dropping down to 4,000. And we're going to pull this power way back. Now I'm about to enter the Bravo, so of course I would need permission to enter Bravo, and I need to be under 200 knots, which I am, and for all intents and purposes I got my permission. And where are we on the Limit was our holding, so we are cleared in, and we are looking for a runway. Let's see, this is why you want to brief stuff, really, because I don't know where the terminal is. So I do know that we want 1-3, not 3-1, and the FBO is here, so we want 1-3 right. Okay, so let's fly. Let's say that they're going to give us a left downwind, or actually maybe take us to the JPEG transition. So let's see if we can hotspot 2. Okay, getting to a, so I'm at 5,800, so I'm still coming down. Okay, let's go ahead and make this pattern altitude was what, 2,300. So let's go ahead and make this 3,000. Alright, so they told me to go down to 3,000. I'm in the Bravo. And actually, that's okay. And actually, what I want is a procedure. So let's go back, go to KSAC, and load procedure for an approach. Too late. Well, we wanted wait. I think it was right, so we'll do the ILS on right and transition using vectors to we'll go to Ryabi, and we'll go ahead and load and activate that. Okay, so at or above 41. So we want to dial this to 41 and do a climb here. Get some torque because we are too slow. We are still descending at 2,000. We'll make that. Trying not to lose my autopilot. So 1,000 to go. Lost the autopilot. And that's my aircraft. Now, this is why I think this aircraft is underpowered on the torque, because there's no reason why at a torque of 35 I'm only doing 130 knots, 120 knots. Should have been doing more than that. So, all right, she should be leveling off at 4,000. All right, 25 miles to that waypoint. Get rid of this guy here. Let's look at the entire plan. Alright, so clean up this a little. And let me pop it out. Pop it out. Oops, back. Alright. So, we go up to Rube here and let's see if figure this out. So Rube is our initial approach. So since I'm flying, this is so since I'm flying instrument rule, IRF, instrument IFR, instrument flight rule, then I really don't have a lot I don't really have a lot of reason to look out the window, so I can actually concentrate on what I got going on here. But I do need to monitor my instrument speed and all that good stuff. Yeah, see, look at my speed. Okay. And let's get our column in sight. My aircraft. I'm gonna get rid of my autopilot and I'm gonna fly it in, because honestly that's just a safer thing to do. Okay, so I'm at flaps 15, gears down, trim. 1,000 feet. Alright, landing lights. should come on. And the lights are on. Recognition lights come on. Inertia separator is on. Separator. I mean inertia. You guys knew what I meant. Okay, can't quite make out the glide slope from here. Look like I might be a little low. So attempt to level off a little bit. Auto marker, and I could mute that. I don't think I muted it. I think that was half bank that I just clicked. I might hear an inner marker soon. Winds are 140 at 15, and with gusts to 23. So that's why the aircraft is oscillating. And I'd like to show you my yoke. So let me back out a little bit. Well, yeah, I can see my pappers even if I back out. And I'm trying to hold it here at a 1 or 2 degree descent until I pick up my glide slope. Look like I might have one light. I think I got one light, one white, and 3 red. That's what I think I got. But I am lined up for 2, 3 right. I mean 1, 3 right. And it would help if we're on the tower frequency. All right, that's ground. I was on the tower frequency. Okay, so I'm on a 3-mile funnel. Still looking for that glide slope. I know I'm above 500 because I haven't got my 500 call out yet from neither the Garmin. Okay, just picked up my glide slope. So let's start a 3 degree descent here. Slow down a little bit. Flaps 30. That's my 500. And my frames are just in bad shape, so let me see if I can do something about these frames. No, that's not working. This is default. I didn't set my pressure. So
sink rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink rate.
Now, I'm supposed to be able to land this guy at 72 knots. And it just ain't happening.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Storm.
10.
Brakes like that, slam that front. Let's see, FBO was here at the top, I believe, so we'll take this one. That was terrible. That was just plain old terrible, no matter how you look at it. Okay, I'm at Golf and Bravo. Yep, that was just horrendous. Okay, so Golf and Bravo, so that means I need to turn back onto Golf. All right, so let's get here and clean up. FLTTC. Guys, remember I could not get power, and now I see why. It was completely my fault. Alright, taxi lights can come on, strobes can go off, and that was FL. Flaps and flaps can go to 0. Trim can go. Let's see, get this guy trimmed down, and you see this guy right here moving. FLTT and transponder. Just set it on standby. We'll leave it on. Okay. And let's get taxi diagram here. Now. Alright, so our FBO is at Yankee. And so FBO is about right up in there where the cursor is. So we'll take Henry to Golf to Henry, Golf to Sierra to Henry. Would help if I look out the window. Watch that. Can't go to that D10 because I got the wrong aircraft for that. Alright, and there's my Marshall. And here says come here and stop. Alright. Brake set. Alright, parking brake is on, avionics can go off, generators 1 and 2 can go off, ECS can go off, that was condition level. GPS, I think I just turned that off. Yeah, I did. And batteries 1 and 2 can go off, or 2 and 1. And I was supposed to make sure that my NG was below 10% before I switched it off. Okay, there's my max cruise table. And it's gone. So for me, guys, that was a lot of work, and I have been flying this thing for a long time, so you would think that it would not be so much work for me. All right, so something, let's see, generator 2 is battery. Okay, there we go. All right, and let's open the door so these guys can get out. Come on, door. There we go. Open up the cabin door. Hearing the airport sounds now. And what else? Okay, and then let's get paid. So often I have forgotten this part. Okay, and let's just see if by chance Volanta picked up this flight. I don't know that it did. So let's check. Review your flight. You're the first person. Okay, San Antonio. I'm the first. Yep, so it did pick it up. And there's my flight. And I wonder if it picked up the flight, the plan. I don't think it did. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think the green line is matched with a flight. And on some of them, yeah, I don't think it picked up the green line, the flight plan line. Sometimes I would start it Volanta before a flight just to make sure it picked it up. But I'm glad it picked up the flight. I really am. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea of some of the flights that I have made. Let's see, yeah, there you go. Yeah. So anyway, guys, enough ranting, enough of that. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed you, and until we do our next flight.
Y'all come back now. Cheers.